Hey guys, Wheels here. How's it going? Welcome back. Today we're looking at a new map for Farm Sim 25. Yeah, it is real. I'm on Farm Sim 25 and not Mr. Neon playing the bang sound. Anyway, welcome back YouTube. Welcome back Twitch. Hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry if you've tried to join me. I've had a little argument with OBS and I won. So anyway, here we are. Judith Montana. So 4X map by djmodding, and it looks nice. So something I wanted to check out. Yeah, thank you for the applause. Anyway, good to know all that is working. And so stream's working. So how you all doing? Hope you're having a great day. Whatever time of day it is for you, whether you're watching it live or you watching it back later. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're checking it out, man. I haven't even really done anything. So on the map. So I downloaded mods that I want for it, and here we are. Now here's the thing: it doesn't have a lot of the super duper productions that some maps have, but it's a nicely done. It's a nicely done map. Now, I haven't flown around or anything, and so it feels like it's a little bit jumpy, but I haven't really cached the map in. So we're gonna jump around for a minute, and hopefully it doesn't continue to catch. Getting a little hiccup every once in a while on it. I mean, being a 4X, there's a lot on it, and I believe this is your main farm. So remember, this is PC only, and you can get it on djmodding's itch.io page, although I did try to click on one and I didn't get a response, but hopefully he didn't take it down and re-up it again. But I'm gonna, or for any kind of fixing of it. Oh yeah, Ryan, thank you. Appreciate that, Ryan. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link to the map in my YouTube video as well, and I might go ahead and put the link to it on the description. So let's go like that, and we'll get this fixed up. Okay, we're doing this live, people. Okay. There. All right. Now we can see everything over there. So anyway, it looks good. Like I said, unless something's happened, there's a shout out for Green Thumb Farmer. You guys, check him out if you don't have his channel. And what was the question? Oh, wait. Green Thumb Farmer, okay, yeah, we got that for you. All right. So, yeah, here we are. So I don't even know what's on the farm, to be honest. It's all default equipment so far. Now, one thing is I did actually pre-order the DLC coming up for the Plains DLC. I think it'll be a really nice thing to play with this map. I like this little chicken coop here. But this looks like a proper farm sim map to me, even though it doesn't have a lot of the extra productions. It's a fine looking map, and I haven't been really interested in farming, but the DLC comes out tomorrow, so as of today it's $8.99 US dollars. I hear it's 10% off till tomorrow. But anyway, I like this Hickory Brook Farm. So we have a lot of the same stuff that you're going to see. It does have alfalfa and clover for different crops and stuff like that. But, you know, okay, so there's your combine there. And then we have this over here, and then we have something there too. So we have some of our equipment here. So you start out with some pretty big equipment. Dominic Pachowski. How you doing today? Is it part of the season pass? I'm not sure. Neon, I didn't buy the season pass, so I'm not sure. Hey, Billy. But Billy, by the way, he does mention an optional mod for this map is Billy Alpaca's Butcher Shop. So, Montana Biogas. You know, I'm not really playing it for a lot of the extras that are in the map here. I just like the way it looks. To me, I mean, it looks really nice. So now I guess there is a corn dryer. I'm not even sure how to play with all this. If I need to add, probably need to add diesel to it. Propane, not diesel. So I don't know where you get the propane, and we don't have any corn yet. So, but I just like the way the thing looks. That's why I want to play it. So you got a cow barn here. Oh, that's cool. You know, you've got a barn. I like a whole barn area for them. That's neat. I like that. You got your lights and stuff. That's cool. All right. Well, this is different. This is different. Different fencing. Now, as far as the land that we own, start out right here. It looks like, oh, what's that? The train. I don't know where the train goes, and I'm got it set where I can't tab into it right now, so I'm not sure how that. It's kind of neat though. Right. So we need to look at. Man, I don't even know how to play this game anymore. Wait a minute. I need to look at farmland. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to purchase. I thought we went in here and we clicked it like this, and we could see what land we own. Oh, duh. I'll figure it out, guys. All right. So yeah, duh. Now I'm back. I'm rusty. Give me some slack. All right. So we've got that big area right there in field number 82. So we got 91, 94, 95, and 82. So I'm kind of curious what we've got for crop types. So it looks like we've got probably alfalfa and clover there at the top. And then we have maybe is that sorghum? No. Canola. Okay. So we got a canola field that's ready to harvest. So canola, alfalfa, and then we do have this one here, which is going to be barley. And it does have a special, it looks like special texture, which looks kind of cool. So we've got this to do as well. So now I do have the Vehicle Explorer. Now, I haven't even played with precision farming yet this year. So, but all our soil, I don't really even see. Of course, we have to buy the areas here in order to get that. You need to purchase soil information. All right, so go ahead and finish buying this. Wait, did I already buy this one? Okay, and then what's in 102? We'll have to check that. One oh two. All right, so we got that. So 102, did I check that? Farmland, 102. Oops, no. I wanted to go to 102. I want to visit 102. Okay, why is it taking me to that? Because I actually want to see. What's that field number? Okay, so doesn't want to do that. Okay, crop types. It looks like is that one? Is that one sorghum? So we have barley, canola. Do we have two canolas? Canola is black, so I'm not sure what. Well, anyway. You have no idea about the game, right? Okay. Hold on, let me go like this. Maybe it's because I'm in a vehicle. No, it's putting me back in it again. I thought because we were able to visit these other ones. Why are we doing that? All right, what's going on here? So if I want to visit this, okay, this one is going to be wheat, and this one's owned by me. Okay. Now, what do we got in the sheep farm here? So, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so in order to get to this, we will go. I don't know if we can get there from exactly right there. I'm not sure, but all right. Well, let's go ahead and take care of this. First of all, I've got a corn header that I need to get rid of. So starting out with big equipment, and so I think I've established here, I've got my precision farming stuff purchased, and it looks like we've got barley, canola, and wheat. As crops here. So now, I don't think I want to leave this corn head put in there. I think I want to take it out and leave it out. Figure out what to do with it in a few minutes here. Let's just do this. All right. So we'll see what the map does. I'm not sure how much of it I'll explore right this moment. I did want to get my combine started, but I could actually go around and look at things and not worry about actually starting to harvest yet. So I could actually hire a worker, but I actually do want to go around and look at the map. So there's a couple of towns in the map, I believe, from what I gather. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the link here, and basically it says, inspired by the vast open landscapes of central Montana, USA, strong emphasis on agriculture. It features expansive farmland, rolling plains, realistic terrain. 2 towns, a vast train system connecting the 2 of them, a route that begins in the highlands, winds through the dense forest, descends the valley, covers a significant portion of the map. Scattered bridges, 2 creeks, a river cutting across the terrain to add immersive experience. Okay. So maybe we should ride the train to be able to see stuff. The new crops will include alfalfa, clover, and they're mowable like grass, and you can also wrap them for silage and bale them for animal feed, it says. The custom silo produces silage from grass, alfalfa, clover, and chaff. Requires land ownership. There's an inbuilt corn dryer. Requires land ownership. New straw types, corn and soybean, now produce corn stalks and bean straw, which can be baled or sold as or used as animal bedding. Custom production, whiskey, beer, wine, ethanol, soy milk, pasta, pizza, corn oil, and corn flour. Hello, Farmer Marks. How you doing? Enhanced crop features, custom corn textures and stubble destruction, corn destruction effects added for all, crop destruction effects for all major crops. Grass planted will now have seasonal color change, custom geo based on northern United States, featuring spring planting of wheat. Hey, that's interesting. So spring planting, so you can plant wheat in spring or fall. That's neat. Expanded terrain options. Orange sunrise and sunset and darker nights. So we've got 122 fields, ranging from medium to large, a few meadows, custom soil map included to support precision farming, and all of the map is purchasable. So we got 6 custom-built farm areas, 7 empty land areas to build your own farm, and each farm has color-themed barns, animal pens, and silos, custom buildings, 10 dairy barns, 6 sheep pastures, 2 pigsties, and 4 hen pens. Each farm has custom grain bin silos, and each farm has a separate corn dryer harvester, a silo, which is for your silage, There's 12 sell points, three train silos, bulk feed shop for seeds, lime fertilizer, anhydrous, and propane, and Montana license plates. How you doing, Russell Kelly? Thank you for watching on YouTube. Animal dealer, an animated airplane, 2 fire stations, gas stations, vehicle dealer with interior, and John Deere dealership. You actually have demo equipment you can borrow. Custom sounds and completely error free, it says. So, anyways, so it does say for lower NPCs, you should fly around the map to generate a shader cache. So, if I can read. So, anyway, seems like it's pretty cool. That's what's going on. Let me look at the map. Hopefully, if I can, like, teleport to things without going back to my vehicle. So, Big Sky Acres, it looks like where you start. This is one of your towns here, so we can just go into town. Here's your custom dealership. And I don't know how the demo equipment works. That's interesting. Will they let you drive these things out of here? So, that's cool. Okay, now, I don't know what's drivable. So that's demo equipment. So is this thing a demo? It is. Wow. They actually have vehicles that are sitting here that you can actually use. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. All right. So then we've got a little garage in here at the dealership. I'm guessing you can actually use this equipment here. Not sure what's supposed to be there. Tell you what, let's do. Let me go to settings. Time scale, let's go back to 1x. Crop destruction is on. Periodic plowing needs to go on. The vehicle shop reminds you of the one on PV County. Automatic engine start. Let's turn that off. Refill. We're going to turn refills off because I don't want the workers doing that. Dynamic loan. That's fine. All right. Do I want crop destruction on? I think I want to turn it off for now. I might play around with that a little bit, but all right. So money, that's all the same. Let me see. As far as being able to tab into trains, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where tabbing into trains comes in. I'd like to tab into the train. Where do I find that? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to tab into the train right now. Let's see. I know there's a spot for it. I just don't remember where. Tabbing into trains. Let me see. Farm sim 25 tab into trains. You can load items into train to be specific somewhere in game setting. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like it's somewhere in the settings. You just don't know where. Maybe I'm going too fast. In general settings, okay. Yeah, switch to trains. There we go. Well, I did that, and that doesn't seem to. Doesn't look like that works. Unless the train's not here still, but I saw it moving right there. I'm not sure where you actually call the train. Let me see. Let's see if we can go to tabbing into the train. All right. Well, I don't see exactly how to do that. I've never tabbed into a train. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just see if we can do that. I've done it in the past, but it is turned on, so that's not really a feature that I can do. Here's our train track. And where would be the trigger to call the train? That's a good question. I just thought it'd be cool to actually drive it and look, because it was talking about how the train goes through town. Hey, bro, where do you call the train at, man? Is it a feature in the. Is it like an icon? Maybe there's an icon for it? To actually call the train? Here we go. Okay, renting the train. Should we do it like that, guys, or should we not worry about it? Do it. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. Rent the train. Okay, R. Let's just see what it does. I thought it'd be a cool way to look at where the train takes you. So let's try that. All right, and the train's almost here. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we're basically where the train comes in. You know, I would assume it's going to come in from that way. All right, we'll just wait for that to get here. Sitting here waiting on the train. But I love the way the map looks. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So let's. All right. So we just came in. There's not really much to see going back. Oh, that's a long train, man. You know, if we go back to the edge of the map, you know, so we're all right. So this is the first town. So that's basically coming in from off the map. That's the first thing we're gonna see. All right, and we'll just kind of drive the train through here. We'll just kind of go through just kind of slow. So nice little like country town. It's like you got your animal dealership there. Montana Prairie. And it looks like we'll be going down here and around. That's a little bit too slow. We'll speed it up a little bit. So apparently this goes around this field. Obviously you see the tram lines from Precision Farming. So I guess you got this little deal where you can swing in here and you can pick up your items because this is right by your farm. So you see the size of that one field there is pretty big. The field to the left is the one that we own. So you got your biogas plant there. And then so this field right here, pretty good size, so you got to go inside the railroad tracks to harvest it. That's kind of cool. You see your tracks for your cows and stuff. So what this does is it allows you to drive in here and load stuff up in the silo. It says Riverbend Springs on that building. So you got you've got some loading of grain there. I don't know if you can actually rent the train from right there or not. Okay, so once you go around in a circle, then it will continue down the map, across some pretty good sized fields. Oops. Look at that. That's a big field there. So we're going to go across the creek. Looks like this may be a good way to cache in the map if you don't have a mod that'll allow you to fly. So you got the creek running down through the middle there. Again, there's another field. Of course, you can really get a hold of the tram lines, that precision farming. It is a 4X, yes. According to his data. Okay. It looks like right here we've got another farm potentially available. Wild Prairie Ranch. The houseboat out there on that pond. That's funny. So that's another potential farmyard that you can own. So it'd be cool to play this on a server, Ryan. When we get Ryan, or maybe we get Turtle. They did. There's a custom made cow barn there. I believe that's for cows, anyways. I don't know where the pig barns and stuff are. But here we are headed back through, and we're coming down towards the bottom of the map, and we have another town area down here on this end. I like how it's spread out. I like how the traffic and stuff on the roads. The roads are nice and neat. Some bridges. Another little creek. And here we are at a spot where we could probably send the train back. I would think. Maybe not right there, but... Oh, right there. So you can return the... So we could return it right there. Alright, so that's good. Alright. Oh, wait. Train is going... Nope, I want to return it. Okay, I just wasted some money there, but... Okay, well, so there's the train. Looks good, just a basic idea. Looks like there's an open lot right there. Let's take a look at that. As it states, so you got your other little town here. This train's leaving now. Here's an open area if you wanted to set your own farm up. Got a big spot right here where you could make a farmyard. Of course, it's not level, but going way back here if you wanted. Don't know how much it costs to actually own that. $611,000 would give you quite a big area. Some of these fields, we've got 914,000 there. If you look at like some of the big fields right around there, 1.3 million. 79 is 1.3 million. 61 would be 3.2 million. 135 acres. It looks like field 61 would be the largest field here, and then followed by a couple of others pretty closely, but I think that one's it. So it looks like probably the biggest one, 135 acres. 133.2 of actual field. So as opposed to, let's say the map, or the one that we were looking at there, which is only 21 or 20, basically. So it's going to be pretty large. So other than that, I think that's good. We have a Big Sky pig barn, which What is that? Is that this right here? This is the pig barn here. I think. Doesn't tell me, but thinking it is. I mean, it has the pig's sign on the thing. Okay, and then the cows. You have a cow stall there and a. I'm sorry. Okay, so a couple of those cows, and then the sheep area. And then you have the Snowcap Hollow Farm, which is blue. So all the farms are color coded, it said. So this is another farm that can be owned. So definitely they're looking at multiplayer as a thing. So we definitely have potential for multiplayer here, Ryan. So we'll see what Mr. Turtle Speed wants to do, but I think once he sees it, maybe that'd be cool. So maybe we'll talk about that. I may ask him about that. Tell him, let's do a server and let's pick farms and play it that way. Timber Sage Ranch over here. This one's cool. Yeah, I like this. I like this, the cattails, the stuff right there. This is cool. Have to talk with Turtle and James to see if I know, man. I do. I really thinking that myself. I like this farm right here. I like this one. So that would be Timber Sage Ranch. I like it. Wild Prairie Ranch. And then you have Bison Ranch. Copper Creek Homestead. Okay. Careful. All right. Big Sky Acres, Snowcap Hollow. Let's visit that. Okay, again, a blue farm. Snowcap Hollow. They're all really nice. I like these. This is very nice. It's definitely talks, speaks to a multiplayer setup. It really does. I hesitate to start any thing of a single player playthrough. Of course, we do have a forest area here. I don't know where all the pines are. I assume that there's pines somewhere. Sawmill. Oh, you see pines and stuff scattered. You have to cut down an area and plant just pine trees. Anyway, it looks cool. Now I've not covered everything comprehensively here, but we've just kind of looked around at things. Basically, I haven't covered all of the farms. Copper Creek Farmstead. Okay, this one's nice. Typical for DJ modding. What we've seen from him over the years. I mean, this is the kind of maps that he builds, and it's great. Did a great job, DJ. Definitely commend you on that. But I like the way that one looks. And you know, I guess that would be the northernmost one. Big Sky is the one that's your default one, which, could be fun to mess with. But if they want to do a multiplayer, I think I would probably do that as opposed to this. By my single player, because it's neat looking, but I don't know how well it lends itself to single player, because it's so big. But definitely pretty cool. So what do you guys think about it? Do you want me to show you anything in particular? Let chat tell me if we have anything. If not, that's fine. All right. Well, we are coming up on ads here in 5 minutes. So basically, but that gives you a rundown of what the map looks like. Like I said, I hesitate to do too much to it, based on the fact that we might talk about multiplayer, but then again, a lot of us are pretty scattered on things right now. And Ryan and I and Mr. Turtle Speed have been playing Division, so, and I know a lot of people are doing different things right now. So, but anyway, this map looks good too. So I don't know. We'll see. I think with the Great Plains DLC, it might be a good map to kind of check out. All right. Well, let's take the combine and let's do a field. So I'm kind of thinking I want to do this round field here. I don't know how to get into it. I'm not sure how they want you to get into that, if you just cross the tracks or what. I'm just curious if there's a spot where they're like, okay, you get into the field here. Oops, excuse me. Oops. We broke it. Isn't that Great Plains or no, Plains and Prairies? I don't know. It's a great DLC that is for the plains, the Great Plains. No. I don't know what it's called, Billy. I've been away from the game for a while. Everybody knows what I mean. Prairie and Plains or whatever it is. Do I need to look it up? He's like, but you got to be accurate, Wheels. I don't know what it's called. The DLC that's coming out tomorrow. The one with the equipment for open fields. I guess Great Plains are equipment. Plains and Prairies or whatever. I'm just driving around to see where it was that they wanted you to enter this field. I'm guessing right here is really the only entrance looking place. Okay, so that would be the spot where you're supposed to get in here. So I guess you could drive over any of the area to get to it, but all right, well, let me put this header trailer in a spot here. Here, I'm gonna put the trailer up here. Great Plains. I know everybody and their brothers can be playing this map. Probably. At least it's going to be a good number. Okay. Okay, I'm going to push it down here to see if I can get attached to this here. Okay, how come it won't? Okay. Well, Plains and Prairies. That was close. All right. Let's see. Need to put this on an angle here where we can get this or what? Yeah, it's definitely too high. It's true. This is true. Okay. Anyway. So, that trailer's not too great. All right, let's check and see what the Okay, we should go a little further up before I do that. But I think we're gonna have to get over this before I do this. All right. I think right here is going to be straight. but I think right here is basically where the field goes straight down. All right, so let's little spot here, and then as far as man, it took me a while to remember before the keybinds for the um for the mod that makes me go straight here, but I can't remember it now. I can't remember keybinds. Okay. Um, I can't remember the keybinds for that. Did I put it in here though? I wonder if I actually put it in here. I might not have. Now that I think about it, I may not have put the thing. Yeah, extend the vehicle. All right. Okay. Switch operational mode, snap direction, shift R and home. Is control R and end. Yeah, thanks, Billy. Right control, yep. Shift. Calculate width. Track. Amount of turnovers. Move tracks to the right. Okay. Let's see. So we got shift R and home. Okay, there we go. All right. Control 1. And I think that's how you enable it. Right, isn't it? That's fine. I'll figure it out. I have the enhanced vehicle mod and I forgot how to use it. Well, that's okay. I'm actually not going to use it that much. I just wanted to make a straight line. And I forgot how to set the number of lines. I can't remember how to do it. So here we are back on Farm Sim and Wheels forgot how to play. I played it a few weeks ago and I remembered I'm trying to get it. Yeah, but there's a short key. You can. I know that you can change the. Oops. Wait a minute. No. I want to go. I want to keep going straight. How do I switch it? I don't remember. There we go. Okay. I can't believe I don't remember. Now, if I wanted to go back the other way, I don't remember how to do that. That's what I need to remember here. That's the part I don't remember. Right control and end. Okay. Okay, so I remember what that does. Um, I don't remember how to change from Alt A or Alt D. Wait a minute. Alt A or Alt D. Okay, last time I dealt with this, Steve A was helping me too. He's back again. I forgot again, Steve. Right control and star key. Yeah, I know, but I want to set which one it's on. I can't remember that part. But literally Steve A last time I played Farm Sim actually helped me remember how to do this and I forgot again. I'm such a dope. Okay. All right. He remembers probably. All right. So, display mode of lines. Okay, let me look at it. Okay. Calculate track layout. Increase amount of turnover tracks. Keypad 6. Decrease. Move tracks to the route. Okay. Okay, 4 or 6. So it's control 4 or 6. And you guys are throwing out numbers at me here. Okay, right control 4 or 6. So if I go right control 4, I'm trying to turn the so I'm trying to turn the to number green for the one that I want. Man, my phone's ringing like crazy for the spam calls. Okay, right control 4 or 6. That isn't giving me anything. See, I'm trying to turn you're wanting to turn around on the next line over, right? Yeah, but I want to set which one I'm at. I want to go to the one that's I want to be able to change from the 1 to the -1 to know which line it's going to go, right? So when I get down to the end, I want it set. I want to actually go to the left right now. So like when I cut down to the end right here, I want it to go that way. But I can't get the line. I don't remember how to get, so like the 0 right there, if it's highlighting one of the other numbers to where I can turn. Right? So I'm wanting to turn this way. But I don't know how to get the numbers. Okay, so I'm on 0 right there. I need to remember how to get the numbers switched. Well, I screwed that up. Oh. Oh. Okay, hold up. Okay. I see what you're saying. I don't have to actually change that. I see what you're saying. All right, so if I wanted to, all right, so at the end of this row, okay, let's say I want to turn to the right. I don't think I have it set that way though. Okay, auto turn to the left or right. Let me check that, guys. Man, I hate doing that. I hate to keep on going back and forth to this. This is what I get for streaming before I got back in and got used to it again. So, because I just jumped right in, right? And I forgot. Okay, hold on. I don't have it set to do that. With that hotkey. Let me look. Okay, let's see. Reverse direction, 180 degrees. Right control and home. I don't have an Alt A and D. I do not have it set for that. And what is Alt and D? Where is it in the keybinds? Yeah, see, I don't see Alt D, and I see Control Home, But what I want to do is, or control, or shift iron home. Let's see. I want to auto turn, but I don't see it. And that's the thing. I don't remember. Dang it. I don't remember. Man, I hate that. I'll figure it out. I'm done trying to mess with that at the moment here. I'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out as we go. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'll be like auto turn right, control and star on the keypad. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try a couple things. If it doesn't work, I guess I can just turn around, right? I can turn around manually. Right control and star key. I don't know if it's. I don't think I have it set to star key. That doesn't ring a bell. I'll try it though when I get down to the end. Get down here, I'll figure it out here in a second. No, it's not that on mine. Okay. So control and home will take it over, but I'm not sure how far it's going. Okay. Well, hey, we're harvesting a field. Okay. I think I got it now. I think control end is what I was referring to. Now, which one's the -1? Yeah, we got it. We're getting there. I see what's going on. If I wanted to, I could make it control and then we could go to 0 and 1. Okay, I got it now, guys. All right, I see what I was trying to do now. All right, I got it now. You're right, Steve. I am overcomplicating it. I wasn't paying attention to the keys as I was hitting them. Now, I don't know where it's going to go to. It's going to go back to -1 because that's the number I set it on. Okay. So now -2 is the other way. So I think now it's set to go to 2. Wheels overcomplicate. Hey, Don. How you doing? Of course. -1, minus in 0. Okay, so then we want to go to -2. Okay, so when I'm done, Control Home. All right, so this is how to use enhanced vehicle mod with wheels 24/7. Okay. Now we got it. I know exactly what's going on now. It's clear as mud now, guys. I got it. Okay, now it's white in the one I want to go to. There we go. All right, now we're back on track. It just took a few minutes. It took Don getting here. That's what it was. So, anyway, guys, the new Montana map. I could see where multiplayer would be fun with this, though. Incidentally, I'm still doing roadcraft. And I debated very heavily today in my stream, or before I streamed, about what game I wanted to play. And so it was a tough decision. So, and in the end, I opted to play Farm Sim today, but I am still playing Roadcraft. Only problem is that Mr. Turtlespeed got me playing. He got me playing Division 2. And so I've been playing Division 2. But I'm not disinterested in Roadcraft. It's just Division 2 got my attention this last few days. And I was busy last week, to be honest. So I had company last week, so it really wasn't good for me to stream. But anyway, maybe this week we'll have time. I've been thinking about Farm Sim, but I just didn't really want to play any of the maps that I have right now. I wanted something different, and hadn't really found it. But this being a 4X, I like the 4X map size, and I think the map layout is beautiful. So I like that. So it's more the aesthetics on this than it is all the productions. Although, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll bring me back to my PV. I was gonna get in multiplayer and PV Rivers. I don't like Farm Sim Satisfactory. I haven't played Satisfactory lately, Billy. Have you played it lately, Billy? Last week? Okay. Now, I did play Captain of Industry a little bit. I can't spend too much time in that game, so. But Division 2, I'm still going to be playing in. And then I'm really got to figure out if I want to play Dune. Did a fresh restart of 1.1. Oh, nice. So I might want to play Dune, to be honest. It's coming out in a week on June 10th. So Don, I might have yet another game to play that I said I might not play it, right? Remember that day? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I think I pretty much know, Don. So we got to get back to Roadcraft. I got to keep streaming that. I did fix some roads yesterday or on Saturday. I just didn't stream. I should have, but I didn't. At least something, right? I should stream something. Dune is going to be stealing all of your time. Okay. Well, I'm interested in it. I won't say anything will be stealing my time. Um, Don, I'm not really thinking Dinkum right now. Planet Crafter, not really. I kind of Tarkov, no. And golf game, eh. I mean, out of all those games you just mentioned, Dinkum, maybe I am kind of tired of it, to be honest. And then PGA Tour is a good game too. I just hadn't had time for everything, so those are good too. There's a lot of good stuff. It's just a matter of. All right, so if I. Now, if I go to 1. No, Don. Nah. Not into that. So now if I go to 1, it'll go back to this guy over here, which is fine. So I got it. I'm remembering how to use this. 7 days, no. I mean, you got a point, but I mean, I got other things to play. I'd much rather play Division than that any day. Okay, I got an issue here where I've got a little section here that didn't get picked up. Okay, maybe I'll just go back and kind of get that. Now you want to play 7 days? I'm not really, don't really have a desire to play 7 days, to be honest. Nope. I'd play Tarkov before I'd play 7 days, dude. And I'd play Division way before Tarkov, so if I wasn't doing this right now, right, this very moment, if I wasn't streaming Farm Sim, I'd either be streaming Roadcraft or I'd be playing Division 2. Thankfully, you don't have it installed. I mean, hey, Satisfactory, I'd even play that before I'd play it. So I think I'm actually going to get straw from Canola, but I think it's because I have a mod that does it. I forgot to check that. But the fact that I can plant wheat and barley in the spring and in the fall has my attention. I've been waiting for a map that could do that, to be honest. I haven't seen a map yet that was made that was any good that will let me do that. So this has got me very, very interested. And I really like the train. That is cool. Look at that thing. Now that's a long train. I really need an auger wagon. I don't know if I actually own an auger wagon. Let me get down to the end of this row and I'm going to see if an auger wagon is part of my deal. Let me check that. Okay, we'll save this first. Vehicles. I do have an auger wagon. It's not far away from 600. Let me look for it, or go back to another tractor here, and we'll see what we can find. Oh no, now see, I don't want the vehicles at the dealership to be part of that. That's going to be kind of a pain. And that's a train. Okay, it says, okay, the ones with P by them are the actual ones in the dealership. So I don't actually have that many where I actually own them. I just don't know where the auger wagon is. Okay, I don't know exactly where it's put. Let's see. Okay. I think that's fertilizer and stuff. Okay, it's not in there. Won't be in there. Okay, so do I... See, I didn't know okay, this is the... Okay, it must be over here. This is my alfalfa field. Yep, green and JM is one of the... Okay. I just got to find it. Just got to find which shed it's in. The green J&M, you say, is in one of the bins. Or one of the buildings. Let's see. It's not in there. Here it is. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, that's the pig barn. Okay, there's a vehicle. Okay, here we go. So we got a 6R. Is that what we... So we got a 6R. Well, I need a big one, though. Well, that'll work. I guess. I guess that'll work. Wait, was that right here that it was? No, right over here. Okay, so let's get the auger wagon. Does anybody know if the auto drive guy has already done a route for this? Wait, where am I at here? Yeah. We're right over there. Okay, so we'll just bring the auger wagon in because I'd rather use it than the semi. Although the semi works just fine. I guess that's where I'm going to park that. Here, let's do it like this. Since I'm right here at the auger wagon, I'm going to go ahead and empty it, and then I'm going to go around the outside there, and I'll empty. Oops. Okay. Since it's only done, I should have did a headland around the outside of the field to begin with, but I didn't. We'll say something in chat so I can whisper you a link. Sure. Let's see. Okay, and then so -2. So we're going to go to -3. Let's see. Oh. All right. So then we're going to go like this, and we're going to go control home, and we're going to let it go, and it should line up with the next row. Should we go, oops, I don't want -5. I want -3. Okay, which should be that one right there. So we click that, and we should be good to go on 3, right? Yes. All right, yeah, I'll check that out, Steve, whatever you're going to send me there. Let me see. I don't know if you sent it yet, but... Oh, man, that's old stuff right there. No, I didn't. I don't see it yet. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I'm having fun with this today, actually. Like I said, the fact that we can plant winter and spring wheat is really cool to me. Oop, it didn't want to. I was hoping it would. Well, I figured I would get this little area here while I'm at it. Oh, thanks, Steve. You got them done. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll definitely put them in, man. I'll do that when I'm finished. I appreciate that. Thanks. Oop. Back up a little bit. We'll get this little corner right here, and then we'll continue on the rest of it. But I think I will plant some winter wheat on here. But the fact that I can do that's really cool, though. I'm really happy about that. But it looks like a fun little map for Farm Sim. It's not going to be anything super duper fancy as far as a lot of all the extra productions and stuff, which is fine. But if you're a fan of Farm Sim in general, I think it would be something you may enjoy. And mainly on my channel, I featured Pleasant Valley content for Farm Sim, but this might just hit the spot for me right now to play the game. At least until I get tired of again and stay gone for like a year, right? I have no guarantees. Anyway, looks really great. I like it. Okay, I don't know which. I didn't check which one I had lined up for. Alright, so this is going to be the next one over, which is, I think, -7 from where I was. Alright, so this section of the field's done. All right, there we go. So let's go down to this next spot at -3. Okay, so we're going to do this one. And go like that, and then we're good. Yeah, we're getting it. We remember how to do this all now. Oh, you know what? Oh, we'll go around the outside when we get to the bottom. That way the pipe is facing the outside. Now, obviously, one could, at this particular spot, rent the train and probably dump their auger wagon or the combine right straight into the train and send it off. But I do think what you guys are going to see is you're going to see a little multiplayer on this. And if we do that, I have to stream it at night because that's when Turtle and Ryan and James or anybody else who wants to play is around. So I may be doing an evening stream. If we do choose to put this on the server, I might do that. But it may be a day or two before that happens. I don't know what Turtle's got in mind. I know he really likes this map, and so I don't put it past him to do that. In fact, he might even be hearing me right now. I'm not sure. But if he doesn't, I'm definitely down. Matter of fact, we could probably talk him into it if I want to. I just gotta get him to put it up. Put it up on the server and some mods, and we'll go. But with the new DLC, I know he's interested in the new DLC somewhat too, so. Montana Grizzlies. Like I said, we have been playing a lot of multiplayer Division 2, and really we can only do that at night. So, but I'm kind of, now that I've played the game every day for a week, I'm kind of wanting to think about something else again. And that would be Roadcraft and Farm Sim right now. Until Dune, right, Steve? Until Dune. But I'm liking Dune, though. I liked what I saw with Darius playing it. I just opted into the beta a little bit too late. I wish I had opted into it when I had the chance. But anyway, it'll be fun to play for new, fresh content. So what are we on? We're on -4 right now. So I want to go over to -5. Oops. There we go. See, I was looking for the number to be in green, like I just saw. Now, I did actually start Farm Sim, start a playthrough on Alma, Missouri, but for some reason, something was, it's a great map. It just wasn't doing it for me. The map's fine. It's just the game in general wasn't really keeping my attention. But this one having the winter and spring wheat and barley, that's something I've wanted for a while. So that I might can dig into because, we've been wanting to do it. I have to figure out what I want to do with this canola, though. Do I want to, like, probably pulling in right here is probably where I need to be. If you want to be realistic about it, probably right here would be the spot. That seems like that's because there's a driveway right there. Rather than right here because it kind of takes a minute to get. I don't know. This right here just doesn't seem like maybe be the best spot, but maybe down here would be. I don't know. Because I think I'd see myself inclined to, pull in right here. And then just go over the tracks. Whoa. That train was not far away. That was pretty close to being a major catastrophe. I didn't even look. I'm just like, oh, I'm good. Although we can just dump the combine straight into the truck. We'll bring the sky back down to about here and then. Okay, there we go. So we'll leave that right there. I'm guessing I'll put a little production down and we'll we'll go ahead and make oil. I think. Tell you what, I think I'm just gonna, even though the pipe's on the inside, I think we'll make it all the way around before I'll have to dump. That is too many lines. Get rid of those lines for a minute. Looks like our ads are coming up on Twitch here in just a second, if they haven't already started for you. All right, so with that said, I will be right back in just a minute. I'm going to take a quick break. And we're back, guys. Thanks for waiting. Appreciate it. I'm back with you here. All right, let's get some harvesting done here. We'll stream for a little while longer here. All right. Let's get back in here again. Whoop, 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 whoop. No. This is the lane that we're in right now. Oh, we're not. We weren't doing that. That's right. That's right. We were doing a headland around the outside. Yeah, I'm going crooked a little bit. I'm trying to open a package here. There we go. All right, well, we'll get around the edge here. See if we can get done during the stream here. But yeah, I believe that's the pig barn there. But we will put the butcher shop in. All right, so should put me in that. Yeah, except for the spot there that we missed. Okay, and go. So this is going to be a map anybody tries, other than Steve, of course, because we know he's already doing it. Also, I'm curious who is and who isn't getting the DLC that comes out tomorrow. I don't have the season pass, so I bought mine earlier today. Plains and Prairies pack. should be good. I got the pass. Okay. In the past, I've always had Game Pass, but and probably would have got it, but the copy I'm using was actually given to me by X-Man for pre-release, and it was not a package that included the season pass. Although I got the game for free, I didn't get any season passes or anything for free, which is fine, you know. Okay, so we'll be on 3. All right, so we'll get this up here to about the middle, and then I'll probably go, well, maybe a little further, and then I'll empty it. And who knows, getting into the field work and stuff may inspire me to get my PV rivers map back out. No, we'll make it to the end of the field, I think, if we can. And looks like me run out of room before I finish, but we'll try. $98, $99, and but yeah, that's a nice little pig barn there. I like that. That's definitely custom. right, so let's move this down. So that's 3. So if we go over to so we're at number 4. There we go. And there's the train coming around the bend. And there it is. All right, let me get a drink here. Appreciate all the recent subs and stuff on YouTube for my roadcraft material. I'm at 477 subs, I think, on YouTube right now. So, yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get to 500 here fairly soon. Probably would have had I kept the momentum going on it, but then again, you get sidetracked on a game that you don't stream, then that's going to happen. Oop, what are we doing? Let's turn this way. I'll help him turn. Having a little trouble getting that done. Probably go ahead and fill the combine one more time and have a little bit left. Probably. But the color-coded farms, that's really cool. Like I said, I really think he had multiplayer in mind with this. I wonder if I should buy some animals right away. I don't know. We'll think about that. All right, row number 6. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. 6, we're going to do 6. We're going to go past 6, past 7, and we're going to go to 8. That way I don't have to trample on the crop in order to empty the combine or move it away. Although I don't have crop destruction turned on, I like to try to, think about it from the perspective of not driving over the crop if I can. All right, we'll just kind of shave a little bit of this off here at the end. We'll get it started and then I'll go ahead and empty it. We're going to have a row and a half left here. Oh, I turned off the straw and I've never turned it back on. All right, so we got that done. All right, we'll see if that fills it up the rest of the way. I didn't do the math, so not sure. I haven't used Courseplay yet this year. I might put Courseplay into this. All right, let's go empty this. Tell this 6R struggles to pull this full trailer. I don't know. I might not do oil. I might get rid of it. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll fill this next front one here. And we're going to fill it before we're empty. Who knows? Maybe I'll use some of it to make oil and sell a trailer load. You know, and use a combine load. All right, so let's go ahead and put her back into gear. And get these last two rows knocked out. But yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with the load of grain. Not really sure. All right, so we get that wrapped up, and then I got some straw to pick up here. I'll have to figure out. I don't remember if I saw a baler. I might not have had one. So I may be dealing with that too. Not sure. And there's a train coming back again. I like it. I like how you see that a lot. And at least all the trained cars match, you know? Not that they have to, but it's kind of good to see the brand on there. I don't know if that says DJ. I thought that said DJ on it. I didn't see what the trailer side of the trailer said. All right, so that part's done. Oh, and I never... Okay. Well, here, I'll enable the straw for the last one. At least get one row. So I don't think I'll put down any kind of thing. Oh, first of all, we'll look and see what price we can get for canola. And, you know, whether I want to wait for the profit or if I want to take less and just get rid of it. I'm not sure. Well, it's definitely been fun playing this. Very happy with the map. I don't know. If I do the small production, I don't like using small productions, to be honest. But I might have one that's actually in the form of a building that I can make the oil in the building. I don't like the ones that are outside, you know. the small productions where it's like you're out in the, you're outside doing it. You're not going to be making that kind of thing outside, you know. But I think I actually have a building that does oil, but I'll have to look. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and dump this into the auger wagon, and we'll have that part done. I don't really know that there's a spot on my farm that I want to put. Let's look at the map and see if we can find an empty place where it might be good for like some industrial placeable like little things. All right, so because I think some of the places are labeled as open. Now, I'm kind of wondering if there's anything near town that I could use. You know what I mean? So that area there is 4.4 to get all the like the straggler areas. What about this down here? There's an open lot. So that's 174,000. There's not really a spot down here unless we put it like, okay, this whole lot right here is mine. What's right there across the street? We might be able to put something in right there. I don't know. Hey, Rusty, how you doing? Let's look and see what's over in the corner right there. I don't really like that spot. I feel like there needs to be like a dedicated like place to make that kind of thing. I wonder what about the oil mill? Okay, wonder what we can find here. Let's see. Okay, we have the Taylor, Montana Bakers, the Dairy, American Pizza. Okay, so it's not there. Okay, wait. That's the grain silo. That's the greenhouse for rice saplings, fermenting silo. Okay. All right, so the fermenting silo will make your silage. Okay, the warehouse. What is this now? Okay, that's the beer plant. Spinnery, cement factory. Oops. The dredge boat. Okay. Rocky Mountain Ethanol Flour Mill, Canning Factory, and the winery. And then that one is the oil plant. Hey Lee, how you doing? Can I plant some long grain rice? Where can I get the Montana map? I'll send a link there. I'm not going to plant long grain rice today. Okay, I posted the link where you can get the map here in both places as long as it's still up. And that link does still work. All right, so that's where you can find the map. Okay, so now if I was gonna buy this, then in order to start using my canola oil, if I was going to buy the big one here, it's 240,000. So, yeah. So what's the price for? We'll do our stock checker. Oop, time saving stock check. I don't see. I wonder why that's not. I wonder if that even works. Time saving stock checker might not even work on this map. Yeah. I don't see that. Okay. Prices. Okay, here we go. Okay, canola. It'll be up to 21.88 in December. So I could do that. You got a combine? Yeah, I just finished combining a field. Combining a field. All right, so we can save it and wait till December at least to sell it. So we'll figure it out when and what I want to do with it at that time. That's my combine right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the trailer. It's a John Deere combine. That is correct. So, of course, now, the olive oil being twice as much, if I wait a little bit, I can definitely get more for it. What's that right over there? I'm not sure. All right, let's go ahead and get this back up on the trailer. Now, that right there, I don't know if I actually own this land. Do I actually own this land down here? I don't even know what is this a thing or is it just a prop? We got bees and stuff right there. That's kind of a cool little place though. Wondering if you can sell stuff here. Yeah, no, just the bees. I wonder, because I think I own that land. What could I put there? I like that building. I just feel like something more could be here than this. But I might could put a building in for like doing a small production, you know what I mean? Here, let's see what we got here. Not the productions. Let's go to construction. I don't know how many tractors are in this. Okay, that can be taken out. But I kind of like that. I don't know. I think 3 or 4. You get by default. I don't remember. I think I own 3, 2 or 3. They're both just John Deere 6Rs. Don't know if you can sell these props though, right? So that might look a little bit weird. But let's look at, excuse me, small productions. That was a burp. Okay, I had some that look like little houses. See, I don't like those outside ones. That's the thing I don't go for. But I thought I'm downloaded a few small buildings that did some of that same stuff. I might not have it. If I don't, then that's some mixing stations. Yeah, I don't see them in here. I thought I had something with a building that would work for like making oil and stuff like that. Because again, I don't like using these outside looking ones. They're weird looking. Okay. That wasn't my favorite addition in Farm Sim 25. It's those little tiny outside buildings. I don't know. I'll have to look for something. I don't see anything, but one question I have is, okay, now that's a grain mill. Now I could do like a mill looking thing, you know what I mean? Because you're not actually producing, you're actually just filling it. So I could put Green Thumb Farmers little mill there. That I can handle. But will let me put it here. Yeah, actually it will. That's cool. All right, so we can do like some of these small productions. I could do like maybe oil and bread. That way I actually have a spot where this stuff is being done and not just that makes sense to me. Okay, good. All right. I like that. So that's what we'll do. We'll bring oil over here and we'll dump it. Let's see. Let's go back to this. I gotta try to get this up on the trailer. Although this trailer is pretty high, I don't know if it'll work. But that's what we'll do with the canola. Anyway, I had a blast with this game today. Very happy that we streamed it today. I had a lot of fun with it. All right, so put this on. That's where I'll process my canola. See, I like those. See, to me, that fits right there. You know? Now, I have a little farmer's market back at my thing, but that actually fits, like, to me. That it makes sense to me that it's there. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this back. And we'll go ahead and park it. Now, I'm not going to put the header trailer back in the garage. We are going to probably leave that outside there around the side of the building and just make it easier for me to deal with. Because we're going to need it again. So, matter of fact, let's just, I'm just going to turn around because I'm going to need it for my other fields. So, we're going to do that. I'm not going to do all those right now, though. Now, I may remove the greenhouses from right there. Not sure if I want that right there, right now. Maybe do greenhouses at a later time. If I do any greenhouses. I know everybody in my channel's nervous when I talk about greenhouses. But, because I usually put them down and quit, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and bring over what I have in this trailer. And although it's an auger wagon, we'll dump this into the oil press. I'm probably the only guy that's going to put a small canola oil production at this little shed here. Although I feel like I could delete that because all it is just decorational, which is cool. It looks great. But if we could use the area, it might be better. I might delete that and actually put like a larger farmer's market there. But I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right. I don't know what would get left there, but that stuff laying around would be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and store that in there. And then, oh, that's not really flat. That's okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll enable some canola oil. And we'll set it to storing. Okay, so that's activated. All right, so we'll just let that go. And we'll have some pallets. I should have flattened that out first. Looks kind of janky now. There we go. I guess it has extra textures and stuff that's painted. Trees, plants. We'll put grass back in right there. That should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely more flat. And we got it. All right. So let's go ahead and that'll finish putting in there well, it's got 7,000 liters in there. All right, that's where that's going to go. And then we're going to take the other vehicle here, the Volvo, that's got the canola in it, and we'll take it and store that in the silo and figure out what to do with that. All right, guys, so with that said, that's going to be where we'll wrap things up today. Appreciate all you guys watching on Twitch and YouTube both. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you hit that thumbs up button. Consider a sub over there as well. And if you're on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube at Wheels247. Likewise on Twitch at the same thing, Wheels247. So anyway, we're going to wrap up YouTube for now, and then I'll figure out somebody to send you guys over to on Twitch. All right, so YouTube, we're signing off. We'll catch y'all later. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Thanks.